Hello everyone, Spin here back in with our Marvel content at JMVO, and man, I haven't said that in a while. It has been about I think 5 months since I last played this game, or I guess actively played this game. Uh, Basically, I stopped after the banquet event, and I just needed a break, but I'm finally back. People kept asking me, when are you going to start doing contest videos again? And yeah, answer is right now. So yeah, expect me to start uploading contest videos as usual again. And I think I came back at a perfect time because we got the Red and Dead discount shed event. That's such a fun thing to say. And yeah, this event is so good. So before we get into the grading of these bundles, yeah, you can get 1.5 million of the discount shed tokens. I'm just gonna call them Deadpool tokens. Yeah, you get 1.5 million of the Deadpool tokens for free. And yeah, as you can see, I already picked up a couple stuff like with this bundle right here, which I think is really good. But right now, we're just gonna be reviewing, giving later grades to all of these bundles real quick. Just before we get into that, these are what the offers look like for the unit deals. It looks like on average you could expect to get 10,000 pool shield for every $5 you spend, and then yeah, of course as you get higher and higher, they just throw in more pool tokens so you get more bang for your buck. And then you have this cool little Deadpool piggy bank, which you can get 60,000 pool tokens for $5 instead of 50 if you buy the Peter Parker's wallet. So yeah, if you're just gonna spend a little bit, maybe consider picking up the piggy bank. I always think the piggy bank is usually really good for like low amount of spending, but I'm not gonna be spending. And yeah, let's look at these offers. So, alright, so starting off, we definitely got one of the weakest offers. It's very expensive. I don't think you should value these Valiant Nexus crystals at all. There's a very low likely chance you'll get anything good from these crystals, even though they're Nexus. The odds are still against you, so I would heavily consider not trying to go for these Nexus crystals. Too much RNG for a lot of other offers that give you guaranteed value. But we also got these tier 7 basic catalyst fragments, which I know is the big chase resource right now, to take 7 stars from rank 3 to rank 4. But here's the question: Is this enough to warrant almost 400k? I don't think so. It's a very small amount when there are other offers that offer more abundance of it, and I just think this one is just so unneededly expensive for what it offers. So I'm gonna give this one a D-. Alright, and now we got the bundle 2, which I picked up 3 times. I spent all my tokens on it. This is such a good offer, and this offer alone makes another offer one of the worst in my opinion, because of how much this offers for how cheap it is. Because look, you can basically get a full tier or rank 3 champion with this offer for only 250,000 Deadpool tokens. The only thing you're probably going to be missing is a tier 4 alpha, which nowadays they're not that hard to get. There are a lot of ways to get them now. So in my opinion, it's yeah, 250k for a rank 3. Hell yeah, rank 3s are still amazing. There's still so many characters I want to rank 3, and yeah, I think this is an A. This is an easy A in my opinion. This one, I don't think is that great. It is very expensive for a fifth of a 7-star crystal and half of a Titan crystal. Now, this Titan crystal that came out looks pretty good. I'm pretty sure Gallon's in it, and yeah, if you know that means a lot. He's such a powerful champion, and he only gets better with getting ranked. So the fact that he's a 7-star now means he's going to be much better because, yeah, he scales not with damage but with rank, his harvest. It's weird. So yeah, if you want a Gallon, and maybe you're close to a Titan crystal, I can see you picking this up. But I don't think it's as good of a value as most of these things, or most of the other bundles. So for that, I'm going to give it a C+, B-, depending on if you're close or not to a Titan crystal. Alright, this one. This one doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that bad. But there's another offer that is just this, but way, way better. So for that reason, I'm going to give this a D-. And yeah, this one, we're going to skip this one really fast just because, yeah, there's just an offer that is way better than this. The only reason you'll probably buy this is for, like, I'm pretty sure this is like 2/3 of a tier 7 basic catalyst. Or, yeah, it's 2/3 of it. And yeah, it's so much. It's also going to cost you pretty much all of your free-to-play tokens if you manage to get them all. So it's like, do you want to spend all of your free-to-play tokens on an event like this that gives you that can give you so many other things for just like a fraction of what it's going to take to get a Champions Rank 4? I don't really think so. And yeah, honestly, let's just go to this one real quick because I think that those two are intertwined. But yeah, skipping to Bundle 8. Yeah, as you can see, for just a couple extra 100,000 tokens, you can get this, which is much better value. You get some really hard catalysts to come across, like these tier 4 alpha, or I wouldn't say tier 4 alphas are hard to come across, but you know, it's nice to get 2 fully formed right here, especially if you're just trying to get these tier 7 basics. And also, I would consider these hard to come across in abundance because of, you know, there are 6 you can choose from, so it can be very RNG to get the right one, the right tier 6 CC that you want if you're not going for selectors. So it's just nice to get a couple of these. Again, especially since I'm pretty sure the only reason you'll be getting this is for the fully formed tier 7 basic catalyst, which, in my opinion, yeah, this is kind of worth it. It's the big chase resource. If it could take you up a champion to rank 4, like if you're that close, I definitely get this. Only problem is that it will cost you some money because you will have to spend a bit extra to get this because the free play tokens is only 1,500,000. So you're going to have to spend an extra like 200 tokens. But in my opinion, I think if this can get you to rank 4, this is an absolute no-brainer to get. But if it won't, you could probably skip on this. I don't think it's that crazy of an offer if you don't like to miss out on it. These tier 7 basic catalysts are going to become more abundant in the future. So yeah, if you don't want to spend your entire free-to-play event plus some change just to get a piece of a 7-star rank 4, it's completely understandable. There's much better things to get. And so for that reason, I'm going to put this at a B+, B, you know, around there. I think it's really good, but it's definitely skippable. Alright, this is another one that I'm going to rate pretty lowly because it's very expensive and it's only half of an Awakening Gem crystal. And on top of that, the crystal is completely RNG based, so there's no guarantee on you getting the right gem that you want. And when there's so many like selectors in all, like most of these bundles, like there's so much guaranteed value you can get, why waste your trophy tokens on such an expensive offer for something that's so completely RNG based, and you might not even have enough to form a 7-star Awakening Gem crystal anyway. So for that, I'm gonna rank this at like a D grade. This one doesn't look that bad. I like getting the rank up gems because they save you so many catalysts. It's very cheap as well. And yeah, if you just want to pick up 1 or 2 of these, that's completely a good way to spend your pool shields in my book. Just because, like, yeah, it does still take a lot of catalysts, like tier 6 class catalysts, a lot of the tier 6 basics, tier 3 alphas. It takes a lot of those to get a champion, a 7-star from rank 1 to 2. And I mostly want to save those resources when taking champions to rank 3, so that could certainly help me. Once again, it's very cheap, saves you a lot of resources, and you get some ISO, so you can level them up. So I personally like that little offer. I didn't buy it just because I didn't really need to bring any champions to rank 2. I mostly just bought this one because yeah, I like taking champions to rank 3. But speaking of taking champions rank 3, you got this one, which this is going to be, I think, the only bundle that I put in F tier. This is like one of the worst offers, if not the worst offer, in this entire store. The reason is because, yeah, you got a generic 2 to 3 gem, but that costs 500k. When you could just buy this one once, take it at rank 3, or if you still need more catalysts, you just buy it again, and then you have a rank 3 and some change. So it's the same value, but you're getting so much more. So there's really no reason to buy this bundle at all. And I think that warrants it getting the first, and I think it's going to be the only F tier in this entire store. We got this one here. This one's also pretty good. But I just think that this is, it's like, if I can compare it to these two bundles right here, so this one and this one, it goes in between them. So like this is by far the worst of the three, and then I think this one's pretty good. It's cheaper, but you only gain half of a tier 7 basic catalyst, but you get a 7-star class hero Nexus crystal, which you basically allows you to select any class Nexus crystal. So you get science 7-star crystal, mutant skill, all that good stuff. So I do think the selectability, I wouldn't say guaranteed value because it's still up to RNG, but it's more narrow and you can kind of guide what you want even easier. However, you still got a little bit of RNG involved, so I'm not gonna pretend it's super amazing, especially compared to this one. Like if you're going to go for tier 7 basic catalyst, probably go for this one. And once again, these are going to become more abundant in the future, so this is definitely a skippable offer as well. But I'll give it a solid B minus, maybe a C plus, in between there. Yeah, it's just kind of like the middle child of the bundle 4 and bundle 8. But going on to the next one, I don't think this one's that great either. The reason is because, yeah, it is nice that you get a 7-star Titan Nexus crystal. Like that is by far probably the biggest, most sought after crystals you can get right now. But it's still RNG dependent. Like, yeah, Nexuses are good. They've lowered the RNG factor, but it's still there. And it's 1,250,000 points. When comparing that to the next couple bundles, the Valiant Bundle 12 and the Picky Selector, just completely knocks the Bundle 10 out of the water, in my opinion. So I don't think you should get that one unless you really, really want that 7-star Gallon. But I just think the guaranteed value of the next two are just completely blown out of the water, and for that reason, I'm putting it at a D grade. And then this one, yeah, I don't really care about Relics at all. 500,000 for like an Awakening Gem and some 6 stones, and I mean, I guess the 6-star Relic Nexuses are fine, but I don't care about I don't care about Relics. I'm fine with all my Relics. I don't really need any of this stuff. And I don't know if anyone else is really keen on Relics either, enough to want to spend 500,000 tokens on this stuff. But, so for me, I'm just going to put it, I'm just going to put it at D just because I don't really care about Relics. I'd rather spend more stuff on either guaranteeing myself one of these 7 stars or getting some rank up resources. Let's see what you get. So if you decide to get the discount bundle 12, you get to choose any of these 7 stars, just guaranteed for I won't say for free, it costs a lot of tokens, but it's just guaranteed. So you do got a lot of good options here, and yeah, you got all the champions from the Gifted Guardians from like a year ago. You got all the Incursion 7-star champions that you can just guarantee yourself. All of the Loyalty 7-star crystal characters, and then I don't know what event this is from. Like, I remember the event. It's not Omega Days, but it was like the event with like Bitsy Knight, Moral Hulk, Man Thing, Venompool, and these other guys. I can't remember what it was, but in my opinion, most of these champions aren't really game breaking. They're not a lot of really hype champions that like I think could like carry you a lot. Like looking at these three, Adam Warlock, Shocker, and Diablo, really, really good champions in my opinion. But other than them, there's a lot of champions you either want at high sig, a lot of champions that are outdated, or just all around mid. And yeah, I personally, just because of how mid these champions are, I don't think this is the best value unless you really want any of these champions. But because of its selectability and its guaranteed value, I'm gonna put it at a high B plus. But this right here, probably the best offer in the entire store. So buying this, you get to choose any of these 3 selectors. And so yeah, if you go for the 7-star Glorious Champions, you can choose any of the the Glorious Champions or the Glorious Guardians. And oh my god, you could just get yourself a guaranteed Deadpool X-Force. He is by far one of the best characters to pick out of any of these selectors. He is so crazy broken right now. Sentinel, he's also pretty good from what I've seen. And Medusa and Purgatory, they also look pretty good. So Black Panther and Sentry, I haven't seen too much from them outside of like their initial buff, but they both still look pretty good. But I mean, just looking at that Deadpool X-Force, I wish I could have gotten this, but yeah, unfortunately I could not. But yeah, it's still so good. Looking at this one, you got the launch pool, which, in my opinion, out of these 3 selectors, probably the weakest. Yeah, probably the weakest, just because like they've been around so long. There's much other crazier champions, as you'll see. And yeah, there's a good chance that you probably have all of these, or the ones you want, the ones that matter to you. So yeah, you might not want to pick that one. But you got the 2023 champion selector, which, yeah, it's crazy. So once again, we got Shocker, Sandman, Moondragon, and Warlock make a return. Lady Deathstrike, super good. I love her. She's a contender to be one of my first rank 4s if I can. Silk is crazy. Vox and Gladiators, nuts. Photon's one of the best science champions in the game. You got good characters like Werewolf by Night and Morbius. Shell's still really good. Shield is really good. And you got Onslaught for the final character you can choose from. And I think most people are going to be choosing Onslaught. And rightfully so. He is undoubtedly one of the best characters in the game. He is the best mutant in the game. There's just really not a whole lot he can't do. Yeah, if I didn't already have him as a 7-star, it would have been either between him and Deadpool X-Force for me. When you compare all of these bundles, like you got the Titan Nexus and you got this one, they're both at the same price of this, and you get to choose Onslaught, the best mutant in the game hands down. That just knocks everything out of the water. And I think this bundle right here, the Picky Selector, is an easy S++, all the pluses rating. This is such a good offer, and it's in the realm of getting it with all your free-to-play tokens. So that's another reason to add another plus to the S+++ rating. And then yeah, I'm not really gonna rate these things, but yeah, I guess if you just have extra pool tokens, you can spend 1,000, get 100 shards. I don't honestly, out of these 3, that one's definitely the worst one. This one's not too bad, but you will have to spend like 80 to get an Ascension. So I don't know if that's what you want to spend it on. I kind of like this one. It gives me a ton of ISO, and I like ISO. I need a lot of ISO. Ever since I came back, all of my ISO expired, so I bought that one a couple times with my extra pool shield tokens. And yeah, if you have any extra, I'd recommend buying this one, just because, hey, it's a lot of ISO, and if you don't need the ISO, you sell it for gold. Gold is always useful. But yeah, that is it for this grading. I know this one's a bit long. I know I can yap a bit, but man, it's good to be back. And yeah, I'll see you guys in more contest videos. Goodbye.